Watch out!
In the last episode, things were really starting to explode at Maxlider Brothers Customs. We cut a 1966 Ford Bronco in half and stretched it for SEMA 2017. It was getting a little crazy, and Chris was pretty hot under the collar. He didn't realize I had a plan the entire time. Watch as this build gets back on track, or does it?
A lot of headers. This truck cannot move forward.
You better stay tuned, because it's fixing to get a lot more interesting here at Maxlider Brothers.
All right, guys, when we last left you, the header situation had Chris all flustered. He didn't know I had plan B and C already on lockdown, but doesn't matter. The headers just got here, and we dodged another bullet. Now we can get this build back on track. For now.
Woo! Headers are here, finally. Ceramic coated, ready to go. I come walking in, I hear the great news, and Eric has his lips on them. Pretty sure they're infected, so now it's gonna throw us back because we're gonna have to take them back, get them recoated, disinfected, and then put back on.
I hope you're getting that.
Oh man. Oh no. Hey, Big Sexy. Come here. You gotta check this out.
What's going on?
We got this paint and it's not looking right. I got this spray out and you said you were gonna do a spray out.
I did do a spray out.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
There is no spray out here.
This is the wrong color.
Then it has to be changed, right? If it's the wrong color, then it has to be changed, and there's no sense sitting around talking about it being the wrong color.
This completely throws us off schedule, and we run the risk of not delivering on all the promises that we've made and looking like fools at SEMA.
I don't know, man. That gray is the same as that gray. They look all the same to me.
But it's not gray. Why am I asking a colorblind person color questions?
That'd be my question.
If you're going to do it, and that's something that you've loved, and you know it's already been here in the shop before, and everybody loved it, why would you question doing something else? Other than the fact you got to fix your mistake. And you don't have a choice, you got to fix your mistake. But I'd go with that, because I remember that car, it was fabulous.
So, Mom's been here like 5 minutes, and already she's talking sense into us again.
This needs to be done. I'm telling you, man. It needs to be done, and this engine needs to go in it. So, we've already burned 2.5 days as it sits right now to get it to where it's at right now. So, think about that. The goal was to have the engine and transmission back in this thing by the end of this week.
That's today.
That's today, and it's not happening unless this color remains it. And if the color's not to remain it, then we need to pull those 3 back here to get ready to do that.
All right, Brittany Blue. The guys just came and shared some pretty tragic news with me. The secret is that we're painting this Brittany Blue, and it's been a very popular color for us. We just shot the firewall and the cowl, and it's not Brittany Blue. It's not even really close to Brittany Blue. So here we are about 44 days out from when we've got to have this Bronco at SEMA, and we don't even have paint color. We don't even have paint. I don't know what we're gonna do at this point. I made a lot of promises to a lot of people that this thing would be in Las Vegas, and oh boy.
So I just found out the paint's wrong. We bought all this paint and we spray the firewall. Looks gray to me. I don't know, they're telling me it's supposed to be blue. What do I know? I'm colorblind. I don't know, whatever. But Dan and Keith have it under control, and I have total faith in them. We're gonna knock this baby out.
We are wet sanding and buffing to perfection. Painting Brittany Blue is a difficult color for coverage, and also just the way it lays down because there's a lot of metallics in it. I wouldn't call it the most difficult color, but it's a hard color to deal with.
No, I think we're pretty much on track. We got 23 days left. The dash just got finished. The guys out in the shop are putting it in. I think later on, next couple of days, we're gonna add the fender flares, get the wheels wells cut out. I think we're on track to, we might not be able to turnkey this Friday, but probably beginning of next week, I bet it'll be running.
We know that you're not 2 inches above the frame rail because you only have a 2-inch body lift and the body back there is flat and level, correct?
So when we got the transfer case in, sitting in here with this setup, I was amazed on how close the transfer case was to the body of the truck.
The underside of it?
Yes, it was considerably closer than what I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
Which made me think that if we still only had a 2-inch body lift, I don't know if that transfer case was going to fit on this.
I have a picture of where the transfer case sits, looking up at the vehicle.
That's not going to help us.
Ironically, yeah, but
it may help him figure out where it ends up at.
Yeah, he could see where it actually stops because he could look at where his you cut that frame exactly like you cut this frame, right? Your
exact same spot, yes, sir.
Okay, so if I show you, you could see kind of in relationship to that, and at least give you some kind of eyeball direction. Let me see if I can find it, and I'll send it to you here in a second.
Okay, that'd be helpful.
So just got the phone with Mike. Everything he did was perfect. I seen one small thing that we may have an issue with, but we have no time now. So we're gonna have to send somebody to get this thing, and we're just gonna have to adjust it when it gets here.
So when they're done, we're gonna have all this stuff ready for us to go on the four-door, but it's gonna be in Montana. And Montana's a long way from Illinois. We're gonna have to send somebody to go get it.
Alrighty. Who's going?
I have a feeling it's going to be one of the people stretched out on the hood of this Bronco.
I'm not stretched out. You want to see me stretched out on this hood?
No, I don't want to see you stretch. Never mind. Let's rock, paper, scissors. About the only way to handle that.
All right. Ready when you guys are.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, interesting. The plot thickens. All three of us with rock.
Who's sticking with it?
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
There's a lead.
So Alex,
between you two.
No. We won because you're the odd man out. So you're going to Montana to pick these things up.
Alrighty.
I didn't think it mattered really what you chose. This is what we were choosing for you.
Is that part of the thing where you're the boss and I'm the employee?
Kind of part of it, yeah. Uh-huh.
Forgot about that. So we just got a call from Mike at MJR Industries, and the suspension is finally done. The issue is it's 1,500 miles away, and we don't have a day to spare. So we kind of rock, paper, scissored in a somewhat unfair fashion, and Alex is headed to Montana to go pick it up. I guess the only thing we could do is some burnouts to help celebrate his departure. That's a great idea. Let's go. Folks, do not try this at home. Let's light this candle! Ice cream! There's only one way to get the guys to come outside and play. Wait, what are we doing? What are we doing?
And get back to work.